Hi, I'm Louisa Williams, part of the Swimlab team. And as well as being a yoga teacher, I'm also a massage therapist. I've got a 5-minute exercise for you today for the gluteal muscles to release lower backache and mobilize the pelvis. So you've got your tennis ball hopefully somewhere. Let's start with that just next to you so that you can use it. And come onto your backs, just lying down with your knees bent, feet out at the same width as the hips. And we'll just start off by noticing how it feels in the gluteal muscles at the minute. And we're going to do that, we're going to come into a very gentle and low bridge position. So we want to put some weight down through the feet, and this might be quite different from if you've done bridge in a Pilates class or in the gym where you're really told to activate the gluteals. This time you actually want to deactivate them and keep the buttocks really soft. So we just put some weight down through the feet to allow the pelvis literally just to kind of skim off the ground. I've just got enough room to put my hand freely in that position. And we'll just put a little bit more weight down through the feet, allow the pelvis off the ground a bit more. Just notice how it feels in the buttock area, in the pelvis. Perhaps releasing the pelvic floor if you can, releasing the tail, and then just bring the pelvis down, landing on the ground. And we're just going to do a really short massage with the tennis ball. It's a really useful thing to release lower backache, and I hope that you'll feel some difference in the pelvis. It helps to mobilize the pelvis to release that tension in the buttock muscles. So we'll take the tennis ball and place it anywhere underneath that right buttock. We'll start with the right buttock first. And you want to just start releasing your weight down onto the tennis ball really gently. Don't go in, it's really tempting to go in hard and kind of think, yes, I'm going to massage those muscles into submission. But the muscle will just tighten against what you're doing if you do that. So gently releasing your weight down onto the ball in that one point, wherever you've chosen. And just see what it feels like there. If the muscle can accept the weight down onto the ball. Just gradually releasing that weight a little bit deeper onto the ball. And then put weight down through the feet. Replace the ball somewhere else on the buttock. You might just notice that some areas feel more tight than others. You might find a place that was really quite tender. So just go with your body rather than fighting against it, knowing that if you relax your weight gradually, that the muscle will begin to accept the massage rather than fighting against it. Just gradually releasing my weight down there. At no point do you want to actually be sitting on the bone. No point do you want to massage onto the bone. So you will start to notice you've got the rim of the pelvis and the kind of arc at the top of the buttock. And you can feel that rim, if you like, with the ball and slide off it just down towards the belly of the buttock muscles. And that's quite nice. You've got muscle attachments into the rim of the pelvis there. Oh, that's quite a tender place for me. I'm going to just let my weight down gradually into that. And you'll just feel that tension starts to release. You might even feel at some point that you've got a response coming down the leg. I can feel that on the point that I'm on. I can feel sensations down my right leg. If you have sciatica, it's a really nice thing to do, but again, just be gentle down onto the ball. You don't want to aggravate the nerve. And just gradually work round the buttock until you feel that you've covered the whole area. Just going with the sensations of the body, noticing how it feels, not pushing too hard. I know it's tempting to really want to get in there and release tension, but knowing that the more gradual you can be with putting weight down into the ball, the more you are actually going to release that muscle. Quite nice to come onto the side of the buttock, just into the hip area. I'm just going to let my right knee come out a little bit to the side as I do that. Really relaxing my weight gradually down into the ball. And just to remind you, anytime that you feel that you're on hard bone, come off it and just sort of slide slightly off it in towards the belly of the muscle. And you'll probably be working more on, attachments into the bone. Sorry, that's just a painful area for me too now, on the point that I'm on. Just breathing, remembering to breathe. Perhaps on the out breath, particularly on a tender point, you can just imagine your muscle relaxing. Imagine the muscle fibers relaxing and letting go. And that will bring you maybe a bit deeper into the point. And then carry on with that for as long as feels nice. When you've finished that side, take the ball out and just release the pelvis down. Just notice how that feels on the right side compared to the left. Quite nice doing a comparison when you're working, just so you can notice how much you've let go. And I can now feel actually that my thigh bone is deeper into my hip socket, that whole right side of my pelvis feels more released into the earth. If I now perhaps come into bridge pose again, without tensing the buttocks really relaxed, gluteal muscles relaxed. As I put weight down through my feet, it feels easier on that right side, much easier on that right side. And then I'm going to release down again. Take the ball onto the other side and do the same on the left buttock. I'm not going to spend long guiding you through that because you can just carry on with this when you've stopped watching the video. Just finding your way around the gluteal muscles, sliding off the bone if you find the bone. It's quite a nice way to sort of feel your way into your own anatomy. You can feel the triangular bone at the base of the spine, which is the sacrum part of the spine. And you slide off that slightly into the belly of the muscle. And that's quite nice, quite a nice way to release those attachments. And you can kind of make your way around the sacrum in that way, starting to feel your own anatomy. It's quite a nice thing to do. And it's a good way to kind of guide your massage. Finding a way around the whole of that left side, not forgetting to come slightly over to the side, over to the hip area. You might particularly find somewhere that's a little bit more painful that side. And really judging for yourself. I think we all know when it's what we call therapeutic pain, pain that actually feels like it's quite a satisfying pain, and when it's a pain that you really need to stop doing what you're doing. And really listening to your body. You know, we sports people, we know how to push our bodies, but actually it's really important to know how to not push your body too far. Relaxing into the muscle. Remembering to breathe as you go. So spend as long as you want doing this. I'm now going to release that ball again. And when you've finished doing an equal amount of time on each side, let's finish with, again, a gentle bridge posture. So relax buttocks, relax gluteal muscles. You're not doing a Pilates bridge, you're not in the gym. You're actually wanting to mobilize the pelvis. So you're going to put weight down through the feet, allowing the knees to rest forward into space. And the pelvis is just kind of taken off the ground by what you're doing with the feet. And it's relaxed. The pelvis is relaxed. That allows the spine to respond. You might become a little bit deeper into your bridge posture now as you relax down through the shoulders, earthing through the shoulders. I'm just literally putting weight down through my feet, fronts of my feet in particular, thinking of long toes emanating from the ankles, and putting weight down through my shoulders, directly down, not pushing yourself up the mat. And my spine is just lengthening and mobilizing into length. That's really nice. And it feels very different from having just done a very short amount of massage into the gluteals. So to come down, just resting pelvis directly down, thigh bones relax into the hip sockets. Notice how deep those thigh bones can relax down. Perhaps finishing by picking the feet off the ground, hands on top of the kneecaps and circling round over the lower back, just easing out any more tension that you can. You might now have a bit more of a sense of the shape of your sacrum, and you can perhaps massage around over the sacrum. And that's a really nice thing to do. You've got a big band of fascia over the sacrum there. And that pressure literally is just circling around on the ground is a great way to release it. To come back up, put the feet down. I know it's really tempting just to leap up from what you're doing, but always rolling onto your side so that you're not drawing more tension into the body, using your hands to push up so that you're not using your neck muscles, and then just going about your day. And I'd really like you to notice if you're doing some other exercise today, and just in your natural day, noticing how it feels in your lower back, how it feels in your pelvis, and if you can feel the benefits of that very short massage. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Namaste.